Abusafo ani ntine mema mahwefo ne matiefo nyina akwaba ede aba eye 2K News and Blogs YouTube channel so abusafo as usual yaba ensem ahoro a ekoso ewo Ghana ha se yedi nkan de atom anim se ensem ye bekoso bia no efa eye abato chichire nchi abato kese ada Ghana fo nyina anim a ebekoso nyankopon ya adom a 7th December 2024 abusu yedi nkan de atom anim se info bia befa eye abato bia no yenso beba yele ba besom ya hwefo ne atiefo nyina ne nyina ehu ensem a ekoso na abusua ene ensem a msa aka no ano edene yenko ni nkuti sansem yi enfamre ba betena ase ne edi ensem no nkomo meso so adaroma ubu ne ndi kwa so wo eye comment bia obetimi di ato comment section ho ye wo dia ano ama ho ate ede ama me na bibia so etimi ai kama abusua medin ede kwame gentle
me patro we dia kwaku asome ne momfa ne nto nchen momfa chief of staff nemra. Now the third question ye bisa, will Madam Frema Opare confirm or deny that there were top military officers led by an army general named Wotel Mimunidin, an army general who were in readiness to declare state of emergency in Ghana? True or false? Mame, come and confirm or deny. Sir, afi mwanka samu ya munhwehwe mu no mu say there was another army general. Army generally, together with some military officers, were ready to declare state of emergency in Ghana. Come and tell me, sir, you are lying. Yes. I want Mami of Frema Opare to come out and tell the whole country, say yes. There were some group of top military officers led by an army general. They just almost about declaring state of emergency. As our state of emergency don't be declared. The chief of defense staff, Eyora Pompepra, knew nothing about it. Ghana for munim dieba. What we say? Bosume be se miensa. Somewhere in the month of say, if I recall, August nimuho. Mebeka semitremo. I think it was rather good. Is it May? Mebeka semitremo say, if the month of May, June, July, and date ne BNCA in Shanka Safihua, and yes, sir, there will be a lot that will be blazing in our territorial airspace. That was the time I make kwaku see me, Papa. Me can semitremo. Say, Mommy and Mompa and Radie. There were lots going on. Are you aware? And I want you aware. But me pese Mami Frema Opare obe confirm say ampo a top military officers led by an army general. I don't want to mention it, but they were in readiness to declare state of emergency in this country. The chief of defense staff Oro Pompepra knew nothing about it. Yet there was a grand conspiracy to make it look as if this fine army general was behind the coup plot. Meanwhile, Pompepra knew nothing about it. There is also an allegation on Mami Frema Opare said Mami Frema Opare had written a letter to Chief of Defense Staff to say on sorry the post so. We have everything. Now, there are also Semiensa and 9. Will Mami Frema Opare confirm or deny that lately there has been serious friction, Ghanaians, listen, a serious friction between Chief of Shadi Wenso, the friction between Chief of Army Staff, a friction between Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Defense Staff. Yeah, there's a massive friction. And this friction is between Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Defense Staff over some recruitment by Chief of Army Staff into some strategic locations or positions to help the governing New Patriotic Party win elections. And the move was met with the fierce resistance, or if you like, the fierce toughness. Yeah. The Chief of Army Staff, Munimino, go and look for him. Yes. The Chief of Army Staff, or the Chief of Defense, Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Defense, Chief Chief of Defense Staff. Two positions me no. Enya de ba ku o. Sam penifoi entokwa kese a abeda ho no. Enya ntokwa ketwa. Now upon Pepra, Chief of Defense Staff. And to ben friction ben and a course between or no any army say Chief of Army Staff. Now there is an intelligence suggesting say the Chief of Army Staff episode recruitment bill. The some recruitment or the some microphone some strategic locations within the military, all toward MPP winning these elections. Na Chief of Defense Staff ono no ye penini se sa na wo hwehwe no a na nto obeka na no atum enu no e create friction kese ewo wo muntem die nti na say basa. Why? I have a lot of respect, a great respect Emma Oro upon Pepra, and I know say all the friend say attempt to make it looks like say Oro upon Pepra and Opeso stage kuno. All of this were lies, were untruth, but because they were the ground swelling, the ground was swelling, almost said they nearly took over this country. I'm telling you, Ghanaians, would na wada. Traha? Would na wada. Now so, Saku na no mode bano. They nearly declared state of emergency. Papa no nim hoshe. And yet they made it look as though say Oro upon Pepra was the guy behind this coup plot. No. And I'm going to tell you Ghanaians, say, look, this is a guy who has kept this country together. And of course, very instrumental in our stability in this country. Yes. He has kept this country together and also very instrumental in the stability of this country. Yet, Bone amudi wahonti Bone no mu bedi Bone ne dia hye no. And they started publishing a lot of articles about him say he's the one behind coup. No. He knew nothing about it. And when President Akufo-Addo got to know, said no, Chief of Defense Staff, he got shocked. Oh yes, folks. Tonight, Mami Frema Opare, we issue a statement. Say, Ampa, there was an alleged coup plot. Say, alleged or yo. This coup makers way, they nearly declared state of emergency. Babeka che Ghana for say ne kra na enya ne kra. The EPC etiano no. But this report, we have another explosive one coming in the shortest possible time. Ghana for enema mo beti no ho. But tonight, me didn't see her, and I will tell you that the Frontline show is waiting patiently for the answers. Answers from Kwekwasumeni, answers from Mami Chief, Chief of Staff, Mami Frema Opare. Because before Mekosuno, Sir Obisu Nim Ora Chei Mensa Bonsu, any Ora Joseph Ose Wusua, Monkantrom so almost Mama son Emra Hase. Yeah. Now, tonight, this is not part 2 of the cocaine saga, but this is the Frontline latest intelligence. Yede eba ewo cocaine wa aircraft mienu edibesi Kotoka International Airport. Moma yenhwe aircraft na eba Kotoka hono. Moma yenhwe sa aircraft nti mofa into screen is my na Ghana for no ehum. Sa aircraft here that screen is see. These are 2 flagged Gulfstream aircraft belonging to the United States. Minimum can say aircraft way esi Kotoka International Airport. Ebelande wo Ghana hanumwa cocaine eshe aircraft way mu ebiom ebra aircraft way bano ebesi airport wa ya man permit bia but o manage lande ye. Na nadwi ye wonsem bia ye de ba betoto epono so. Tonight, as munim, that was on Wednesday, the Frontline released the first expose on the 2 U.S. flagged Gulfstream aircraft landed with cocaine and landed at Kotoka International Airport. And the Frontline, of course, soon will release the second episode of these investigations. But tonight, our questions ye de beto no me pacho mo hwehwe national security coordinator no ora Kwaku Asumenin na mo fa ne picture emra. Tonight our questions to the national security coordinator ora Kwaku Asumenin would be for him to help this program Frontline to answer the following questions here by BBC Bisano. Inti Monfa National Security Coordinator no ne pictures enfemra na munye aircraft no in free ho. Now, our first questioner yebisa ora Kwaku Asumenin is that is he behind the landing of the 2 flagged Gulfstream aircraft belonging to the United States that landed at Kotoka International Airport? Can he confirm or deny that the 2 aircraft landed at Kotoka International Airport? He, Kwaku Asumenin, knows something. Can he confirm or deny that he ordered the aircraft to land at Kotoka International Airport? Can he confirm or deny it? The National Security Coordinator, Kwaku Asumenin, Mompe ne picture and femra. Yeah. Number 2. Will the National Security Coordinator, Mr. Kwaku Asumenin, confirm or deny that his tenure in office had expired and of course expired on the 8th of August 2024? And he is still at post? Question remain. You want the pictures for your system as quick as possible. Now, his tenure in office expired on the 8th of August 2024. Question remain. So, under what authority is Mr. Kwaku Asumenin, the National Security Coordinator, under what authority is he going to coordinate the national assignment, which is the national events and the general elections coming? Me say, ne office, Ejuma oyo as a National Security Coordinator, no, ne time I expire. Ne tenure in office expired on the 8th of say August 2024. Or that's so office or anti elections na eba no, the general elections, you know, ora Kwaku Asumenin, is he going to coordinate the elections as a national security coordinator of this country when his office actually tenure had expired? All the political parties very serious. First question yebisano ombe confirm and also on deny say aircraft mienu no a ebe lande Kotoka airport no ono normal permit and ase nyonwa. Yeah, our hands are close up on many things. The National Security Coordinator ebio dia toso miensa ahana ehu no ahehu papa editina me se mon freni Joseph Osei-Wusu enora chei mensa bonsu momo masomra ha. Will the National Security Coordinator Kwaku Asumenin confirm or deny that, quote, there was a naked wire tapping, unquote? Me say, would he confirm or deny that Kwaku Asumenin or Dasono? Would he confirm or deny that there was, quote, there was a naked wire tapping, unquote, on the following persons: Honorable Chei Mensa Bonsu and Honorable Joseph Osei-Wusu? And the intelligence gathered on the 2 persons were pretty disturbing. And there was an attempt to blackmail these 2 persons. And Honorable Chei Mensa Bonsu immediately had no option but than to step down as the then majority leader in Parliament. And shortly after he left the post, he stepped down. Chei Mensa Bonsu never ever mounted any spirited pushback for that position. Mokai.